We're delighted to be handling a number of fantastic botanicals from the First Rand collection. The ones behind us in the shot are Cape botanicals, as you can see, which is a neat coincidence because joining me today up from Cape Town is one of our fantastic wine specialists, Higgo Jacobs, and he is here today to chat about some of the incredible bottles included in this June online auction, which starts next Monday, the 31st. So over to you, Higgo.
The Strauss & Co. Fine Wine Department are very excited to introduce a Stellenbosch theme for an up-and-coming sale that starts next week, Monday. We are including some stellar wines from the most iconic of the Stellenbosch properties. So Stellenbosch has this wonderful, rich heritage of historical, classic producers, among whom we count producers like Kanonkop, Rustenburg, also Rustenvrede, Vijgelegen and Meerlist, these sort of family-owned traditional brands. And then there's also an exciting inclusion of more modern properties, among which we count like Thelema and Waterford, and also some wines on the table here, Glen Elly, Boschkloof, and so forth. So it strikes this great balance between tradition and innovation in Stellenbosch. So you would have to look no further than Stellenbosch to find the largest density of the country's best wines all grouped together. And the other remarkable thing about Stellenbosch is it really does an array of different wine styles really well. So I'll talk about a few of the wines that I count as highlights in the upcoming sale, but there's 127 exciting lots and they're all well curated. So we have a wide array of wines. There's 127 lots, some great whites as well, but I'll feature a few of the wines. Firstly, sort of looking at the more modern producers here, or the newer owned brands. We've got a wonderful Syrah from Boschkloof. It's called the Epilogue. There's 2 lots of this, 2014 and 15. If you like the Northern Rhone, this is a wine to go for. It's floral, it's perfumed, and they're just getting higher and higher ratings every year. Renan Bormann is really making stellar wines out from Boschkloof. Then there's the Starkande Straight Cabernet Sauvignon from Jonkershoek. This is, there's 2 lots of the 2015 vintage, the very good 2015 vintage, Platter 5-star, 95 points, Tim Atkin, and this wine is probably a little bit underrated, so you might be able to pick it up at a steal. We've got a Cab Dominant Bordeaux blend. Stellenbosch is really well known for its Cabernet. It's probably one of the international addresses for Cabernet Sauvignon. The Lady May from Glen Elly is just going strength to strength, and it really is starting to show the longevity of the wine. Then, of course, the Cabernet Franc focused wines from Brevet Raats. We are also selling the straight Cab Franc from Raats Family Vineyards. But this, of course, is the joint venture with Mzukwana Mvembe, the iconic MR de Compostela. This wine is increasingly hard to find, especially well-aged older vintages. Of the de Compostela, we're selling 3 lots, 2008. That was also the Platter 5-star. Very exciting vintage, that 2011 and 2013. Then when we move across to some of the more classic brands, the more historic brands, I can include lots more. We're selling some great vintages of older wines from the more classic brands, but just with the time constraints, I'll look at these 2. We've got the Kanonkop Estate, 2000 Pinotage, 2 lots of those going on sale, and then also the Black Label, which will be a little bit higher in price, the very limited volume Black Label Pinotage. Of that, there's 1 lot of the 2006, which was the maiden vintage of Black Label, going on sale. That should be quite exciting for the collectors to find. And then, of course, the Peter Barlow Cabernet Sauvignon, one of the cabs coming out of Stellenbosch. This is from Rustenburg in the Idas Valley. I mean, it's just a beautiful part of Simonsburg. They make long-lived, great pedigree, great provenance Cabernet Sauvignons. And of the Peter Barlow, we're selling 2 lots of the 2009, probably the vintage of the century, 2009. Join us online on the Strauss & Co. website. You can participate from the comfort of your home. The sale opens next Monday, the 31st of May, closes on the 7th of June. We hope to see you there.